Quick video. I want to get my thoughts on this whole cancel culture, right? It's what a lot of people are talking about these days. A lot of people are calling it cancel culture. This isn't a new concept. Certainly, if you've been among like black and hip hop culture, that's a phrase that's been we've been utilizing forever. But now it's become more mainstream. Whereas the people are using that phrase as in that person is canceled. So before I dive into what I don't think people consider, let's talk about what it is. Now, if you put it in a dumb man's term, or for maybe a child to understand, it is essentially people that go around saying that it is no longer acceptable to like this person under any sort of circumstance because of something they said, something they did. Doesn't even matter if it was recent, doesn't even matter the extent, the context. It doesn't matter if it was 15 years ago. That's just sort of where we're at with it. And the reason why it's become mainstream, and this goes into the whole point of the video, the reason why it's more so going mainstream where you're seeing a lot more of this, and this is the part where I don't think people are talking about, is you have a bunch of folks with no spine, no backbone, that have apologized to people that have demanded it. So now you've given people this sort of social clout because you have given into their demands. That incentivizes it to continue. So that's why it has continued. When you see somebody has said something that offended somebody, well, there are other people that are demanding for them to apologize. Well, now they get out there and then they apologize. Certainly these, if they're among like predominantly like left-leaning arts organizations and so forth, if you say anything remotely positive, for example, about President Trump, and you're among Hollywood, they're coming for your neck. And then you have to sort of backtrack it. And that's what a lot of people do. These Hollywood folks in their careers, they feel like they must, in order to maintain their career, they have to backtrack on it and so forth, because again, they get canceled. But that is a thing because people apologize to the mob. They apologize to the mob. And it would be easy for y'all to just say, you know what? I don't care. You want to cancel me, or you were more so demanding an apology because you didn't like what I said, I'm still standing by it, or you went and pulled some old footage or something old from 15 years ago, maybe regarding a position I either don't have or something that I said amongst my buddies or something. I'm not about to get all bent out of shape. If there was something I was legitimately wrong about, that's one thing to apologize, right? But if your motives are to simply bury somebody, it's like this crab in a bucket thing. All right, this person has some status. Why don't I go out of my way to try to destroy their whole entire career? I'm not bending over for that. So you go find something, and like I said, if I was like legitimately wrong, if I look back at it now and I'm like, yeah, that was I apologize for what I did if I did something wrong. I'm not saying that it's completely unacceptable to apologize, but when you have people with the motives, they don't even care if you apologize or not. It's more so just they're demanding you. They want control of you. I'm not giving in to any of those demands ever. Certainly if I said something that just merely offended you and you don't like what I said. Like, this is why I wear my stuff on my sleeve. You know, I talk about how, you used to gang bang and do all these crazy things. You try to bring that up, I'm just going to double down on it. Like, yeah, I did all of that. You can't really out me for some things that I've already outed myself on, but more so, I don't apologize to the mob. I wish you guys could see some of the messages that I get from people saying that, well, you are acting in the interest of so-and-so, or you're not acting in your own interest. You should take this down. You should, rephrase what you're saying, all of these different things. And of course, I never do it because certainly if I said it in recent years, unless it was just a complete slip up, if I said it, it is what it is. I meant it. You got offended, or you didn't like what I said, or you disagree with it so much that you want everybody else to disagree with you and sort of put me out of existence in the eye of individuals. It is what it is. But we got a lot of people that are apologizing for people that are the only thing that they're trying to do is to ruin people's lives. And let's be 100 with the situation. They're trying to ruin people's lives. That's their motives. It's not to protect anybody. It's not, it's just to get you out of the way and ruin your life. And then again, they boost their own social status when they're successful in doing this. This is why you have a lot of people making false claims about individuals these days, because it's signaling and being a victim these days is, when it comes to social media, and when it comes to social status these days, it's like currency. So why guys like Jussie Smollett can sit up here and lie about being attacked, and people just jump all over it. Because that victim status is a currency nowadays. So you have people with these types of motives. You say something they disagree with, they don't like you, so they go dig. They make stuff up. And then you have people that just give in and apologize to them. That's part of the cancel culture that we're not talking about. Yes, we know what they're doing is maybe wrong. It's silly. It's childish. That people go around talking about this person is that's I ain't gonna lie. To me, that's funny. Somebody that could ever say, "Well, you canceled." Like, little bro, you don't have that. You're not in that position to do that at all. You know what I mean? So say what you may. I'm still gonna go about my business doing whatever it is that I do. But those guys that apologize to them are encouraging this behavior. So if you want it to end, and I'm gonna end on this note, if you want that to end, when it comes to like cancel culture, people have to start growing a spine, certainly when it comes to the public eye. We need more people that are just like, get over it. More people that are just like, get over it, bro. Get over it. You're offended. You're mad. You're being over dramatic. That's on you. But so as long as you get these fools that are giving in to people's demands, when they demand apologies or they demand that you do something, and their do something is always, hey, do what I want you to do. If it's like that, and so as long as y'all keep apologizing to them, this is just going to get worse and worse and worse and worse. So look, all I can say is just grow a backbone, bro, a spine, and just be you. And this will go away. They'll shut up.